Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. This isn't my normal look. I am doing a beauty room collection today. So you guys were constantly requesting this video. So I thought I would film it for you. I just got out the shower, so I wanted to get this video up. I get constantly requests to see my makeup collection. I do want to really quickly just say that this collection took me a long time to grow. I've been into makeup now for, I would say, a little over 2 years almost. So it definitely took me time to get this mixed makeup. I'm definitely gifted a lot of makeup, which I'm super thankful for, but don't think that you have to have this giant collection to play with makeup. It's just something that, of course, is definitely fun and definitely a dream come true for me. So I thought I would throw together this collection for you guys. Definitely not the way that I wanted to do this video, but you guys are always asking me for it, so I thought I would just put it out for you, and then later down the line, maybe I'll do a more detailed room tour when I feel like my room is more finished. You guys know I did move in 2 months ago, so I'm still kind of trying to figure out how I want to organize everything and still kind of finishing my beauty room. But I figured I could start and just kind of give you guys a quick overview of everything. I do go into detail a bit about everything. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. To begin, we're gonna start where I mostly do my makeup. So this is my everyday vanity. This is where I get ready. If you guys have any questions on any of the equipment or anything that I use, let me know and I can do a separate video on that. But for this is just gonna be a makeup collection. So let's get started with the top of my vanity. So over here in this area, I just keep new products that I am wanting to try. So these are a few of things that I was recently sent or items that I recently purchased that I still need to test out and play with. Over here, we have this Sunny Cosmetics organizer. So this is called their perfume holder. And in here, it lifts up and I keep all of my setting sprays. And then also in this little compartment here, this is where I keep all of my ColourPop Super Shock shadows. So we have a ton of those. Those are one of my favorite eyeshadows, so I keep a bunch of those there, and that's such a cool organizer. Moving over to this area, we have just a bunch of my brushes. These are a lot of my brushes that I use majority of the time, so I just keep them all here. I have these little clear acrylic organizers, and I keep them in there, and then just a couple of little jars here. So the first organizer here, I purchased this on Amazon. It's actually two separate organizers. I put my liquid highlights up here. So we have Marc Jacobs, MAC Cosmetics. I have some from Cover FX, their new little mini ones. And then we have some lipsticks here. So I have some from YSL. We have some MAC up here. And we also have some of the Motive Cosmetics liquid sticks. Those are really good. Lip products over here from Tarte, and then just a few other brushes as well. In the first drawer here, I just have some more lipsticks from Motives. This one here is Room to Grow. I just have one little lipstick in here. Next drawer here, this is a bunch more liquid highlights. We have some from Anastasia. I have Benefit, Sephora. We have this little whipped one from e.l.f. Profusion back there. And to this next drawer here, I have some lip products from Shandy Cosmetics. We have Dirty Little Secrets, Ciate. I have some from Sigma and NYX in here as well. Moving on to this drawer here, this is all of my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks and glosses. In this drawer here, I keep my Kylie lipsticks, and then I also have some from Profusion in there. Next drawer here, I keep all of my ColourPop lippy sticks, as well as their liquid lipsticks and lip glosses. Last drawer here, this is where I keep all of my Ofra liquid lipsticks. I adore their liquid lipstick formula. So in here, I just keep a bunch of my different liquid lipsticks from them. Moving on to this little organizer here, I just keep a bunch of other lip products. I keep all of my lip pencils just over here in the side, and then I just have a bunch of random lip products from different companies. So I have all of my Thrive Cosmetics ones. I have a bunch from Essence. We have some L'Oreal over here, CoverGirl, just a bunch of random lip products here. So moving on to the actual drawer system. So this is my very first drawer. This is my highlighter drawer. So here in the front, I have some from ColourPop. We have Milk Makeup. I have some from Profusion over here. These are a few of my like pigmented highlights. We have some highlighting sticks here. So we have some from Becca Cosmetics. We have a bunch of Ofra over here, Wet n Wild. I have some from Makeup Revolution, Dose of Colors, Girlactic. We have here, this one is from Josie Marin. And we also have some Thrive Cosmetics and some Physicians Formula back here as well. on to the second drawer, this is where I keep all of my blushes. So here are some of the ones that are too big to fit in this organizer. This is also from Sunny Cosmetics. So here I keep a bunch of my Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. I have here some from NARS. We have this one from Essence, which is super, super pretty. This is their satin blush, and then we just have a bunch of different ones. We have some from the Balm over here, Pixie. This is a really good one as well. Yeah, and then I have my boxed ones from Benefit over here as well. This next drawer here, this is where I keep all of my foundations. I got this organizer from Sunny Cosmetics. Again, that's where I'm going to be talking about a lot of the different organizers that I got. This isn't sponsored from them. I just really like their acrylic organizers. So we have just a bunch of different foundations in here. We have some from Makeup Forever. We have MAC over here. I have my Milani Conceal Unperfect. This is a really good foundation. Estee Lauder. We have a Tarte Amazonian Clay Stick. We have some from L'Oreal. We have one from NYX here. This is my Huda Beauty Faux Filter. I love that stuff. So we just have a bunch of different foundations in here. It also goes all the way back as well. Moving on to the next drawer, this is kind of my everything drawer. This acrylic organizer is also from Sunny Cosmetics. So I have here my brow stuff. So what's cool about this is it has 6 different compartments, so it makes it really easy to organize. So I have here a couple of different brow separators. So I have all of my brow products. I have brow pencils, brow pomades. I mostly use Benefit for my brows. So I have a lot of products from them. I also keep all of my mascaras right here. I have so many mascaras. These are just all of the ones that I've opened. So I really, really like this new one from Maybelline. This is their Total Temptation. This is really good. I also have a bunch of Tarte ones. I have Benefit, Essence, Givenchy. I just have a bunch of different mascaras there. And then these next two here, these are my primers. So I have this one from Becca that's really nice. We have a Smashbox. I really like this one from Maybelline as well. This is their Baby Skin. We have some from Modas. We have YSL here. So just a bunch of different primers in there. And then here is where I keep my color correctors and just different concealers. So I have some concealers mixed in here as well. But yeah, that's where I keep all of that. One of my absolute favorite drawers. So we have here in the front just a bunch from Tarte. I also have Wet n Wild. We have some from MAC right here. Dose of Colors. I have a bunch from Becca. We have Estee Lauder right here. Some from Thrive. These are a bunch of my Maybellines. And then all in the back right there, those are all of my NYX. I really love their matte lip creams or their suede lips. So moving on to the other side, this is my powder drawer. So this is where I keep all of my loose powders, translucent powders. It's kind of a mess. This is how I kind of like it. That way I can just get them when I need to. But we have just a bunch of different loose powders. I have one from Pure. These are like more of my face setting powders. I also have some lash stuff here in the back. This is my absolute favorite lash glue. This is from House of Lashes. And yeah, so this is just a bunch of loose powders. Pretty boring. A drawer here. This is like my random drawer. I have in here just some different face wipes. These are the Fresh Eyes from Tarte. I really like these. I have my MAC Fix Plus, one of them over here. My eyelash curler, some clips for my hair. I keep my Inglot Durline in here. This stuff is a lifesaver. I also put the new Morphe palette in here just because it doesn't fit in my other drawer. But this is kind of just like random things that I use that I need. Next drawer here, this is my bronzing drawer. So this is where I keep all of my bronzer and contouring products. So we have just a bunch of contour palettes over here. And then we also have just a bunch of different bronzers. We have like Becca, Thrive. I have Tarte ones in here, Milani. I also have this one here. This is one of my favorites, Bahama Mama from the Balm, Motive Cosmetics. I also have my Hoola bronzer in here, which I love. We also have the Contour Hoola as well. So just a bunch of different bronzing products in here. One of my disorganized drawers. So this is my palette drawer. So this is where I just keep a bunch of different eyeshadow palettes. So we just have like a Pixie palette in here. We have my Persona palette, which I love. Some from Tarte. I have Dose of Colors. We have this one here, which is from Brandy Vici. This is a really good palette. I have another Tarte palette. This one is from Lime Crime. I just have some Urban Decay palettes in here. And my Morphe X Kathleen Lights. That's a really good palette. And then over here in the corner, this is where I keep all of my Morphe palettes. So they're all kind of stacked right here. We have my Jaclyn Hill palette and then just a bunch of other Morphe palettes. And then I just kind of throw this one in there because it doesn't really fit. This next drawer here is just basically all liners, and we have here some glitters. I really love these glitters from Stila, so we just have a bunch of these in here. My NYX glitter glue, some from Maybelline. These are like more of my colored liners. I have my liquid liners here, and then just a bunch of like eye kohls and eye pencils here. Gel liners back there, and then over here we just have a few little extra liners that I don't really use a ton. And then back there we have a few other Morphe palettes that didn't fit anywhere else. Over here on this shelf I keep a bunch of my face oils, so we keep those here. I have a couple palettes up here, just some from MAC, Dose of Colors, Tarte, Becca, another Tarte palette there. And then moving on to my 9-drawer system over here on top, I just have some more palettes in here. So I have my Lorac Pro palettes, I have a few from Kylie over here, I have a few Urban Decay palettes, my Naked 2, my Naked Heat. I also have this Style by Harouche palette from Tarte. Also back here I have this giant box full of all the chunky eye pencils from Shani. I got this in the mail and I just kept it in this package because I thought it was so cool how organized it is. So they all go by color and everything. So in this first drawer here, I just keep a bunch of my pigments and some glitters, nothing too exciting. We have some from Sigma, Profusion. I have some glitters from NYX and Pure. Drawer here is just where I keep all of my samples. So these are just things that I get from Ulta and Sephora. When I like to try out new makeup, I just come in here and find some samples. Drawer here, I just have this glitter set from Shani, and then I also have some products from Motives. This is a giant palette of like blushes and bronzers, and it doesn't really fit anywhere else, so I just have it in here. This next drawer here is just a bunch of highlighting palettes. So I have some from Anastasia, we have Becca, I have my Lottie London, I have Sleek Makeup, NYX, Pixie, Kat Von D, some from Tarte back there, Stellar. This next drawer, I just keep all of my sunglasses. I have a lot of my high keys in here. This next drawer, I keep all of my nail stuff. I do my own nails, so I have some fake acrylic nails in there, and then just a bunch of nail polishes. This drawer is just where I keep all of my glitters. So we just have a bunch of fun different glitters and some pigments and stuff in here as well. Next drawer here is where I keep all of my sheet masks. I have a giant obsession with sheet masks, so I have literally so many sheet masks in here. And I also have this really dirty headband. And in this last drawer is kind of like a little junk drawer. I have some sticky boobs. And then I also have just like this kit from Shani Cosmetics that has a bunch of different face products and eyeshadow palettes in here. And I have another Alex 9 drawer. So in this one on the top, we just have a bunch of palettes up here. So I have my Fenty Beauty Galaxy palette. I have some from, this is the Huda Beauty palette. I have some BH Cosmetics. I also have my one from Profusion back here. This is a really good palette, the Sultry palette. In this little case here, I just keep all of my Anastasia palettes. So we have the Modern Renaissance, Master by Mario, Subculture, Prism palette, all of those in here. Just opening the first drawer, nothing too exciting. I just keep a bunch of perfumes in here, and same thing with the second drawer. I'm like addicted to sprays, so I have a lot of different sample ones and everything like that in here. This next drawer is totally random. So we have this Violet Voss Laura Lee palette. And then in here, I actually have a broken highlighter that I want to fix, so that's why it's tucked away. And then I also have just this Pop Beauty PR kit that also has a bunch of broken highlighters in there that I want to fix, so that's kind of like my to-do drawer. Next drawer is a sad drawer. So this is basically a bunch of my extra makeup brushes, some that need to be cleaned, but yeah, just like a bunch of random makeup brushes that I don't use as often as the ones on my desk, so I just keep them in here. Next drawer is kind of my gimmicky drawer. So this is where I keep like my lip plumpers or just different things that I've used for different videos that I don't really use too often. Some brush cleaner here as well. This next drawer here is my lash drawer. So we have a bunch from Lashfully Yours, one of my absolute favorite lash companies. We have some from Lashylicious. I really like their lashes as well. Flutter lashes. We have a bunch from House of Lashes. Also have a bunch from Coco Lashes in here as well. The next drawer is also just a bunch of lashes. We have a lot of individual lashes in here. And then just a bunch of like random lashes and lash glue. This next little drawer is very, very sad. So this is just a bunch of random lip products that I have extra that I didn't have anywhere to put. So just like a bunch of random lip products. I need to put something else in this drawer because it looks so empty. And this last drawer here, this is all of my extras. So this is basically things that I have not yet opened. We have a lot of brow products in here, some MAC strobe cream, and then just a few different foundations that also don't really match me right now. Ones that are more for the summer, or ones that I'll have my friends look through and see if they want any as well. And lastly, I do have these shelves. I'm going to show you guys these because I have a lot of makeup on these as well. So up there on the top, I have my Huda Beauty highlighting palettes. I also have the Anastasia Glow Kit. We have a Tarte and Bloom palette. We just have some cute little brushes from Royal and Land Nickel. I have some highlighters here from Makeup Revolution. And then down here, I keep all of my NYX Intense Butter Glosses. Those are one of my absolute favorites. I have my Nicole Concealio palette down there as well. And then this little shelf down here is just cute. This is where I keep my wedding shoes and purse, and then that Versace perfume was what I wore on my wedding day. I have one more of these shelves. So this is my Becca PR package. This was one of the first PR packages I got from them. And then I also have this Anastasia Glow Kit in Sugar. Over here I have my Sigma Chroma Glow palette. Up here we just have this cute little PR package I got from Benefit. We have a few more of the Royal and Land Nickel brushes over here. Up here I have my KKW lip set, and then just on the top I just have this cute little cupcake, and then back there, way back there, is my Burgundy Kylie palette.